Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. Are you a stay-at-home mom thinking of getting a divorce? Well, if you are, I'm sure there are some very significant considerations that weigh heavily on your mind. To begin with, and certainly probably at the forefront, is how you're going to support yourself during and after the divorce. How's that supposed to work? I mean, on the one hand, if you're living together and you're a stay-at-home mom, the other person's bringing in a paycheck that's paying all the bills, all the consumption for yourself and your family, that's one thing. But if we're going to start the divorce, are you concerned about the continuation of that support? How are you going to pay your bills? How are you going to pay medical expenses for yourself and your child? How are you going to subsist during the many, many months a divorce with children will take? So it's a very fair and legitimate question. It's a question that I think a lot of people are worried about. Let me say this about that. The court, in handling divorces with children, well recognizes that there may be a situation where there's a stay-at-home person and a person who's working outside the marital home in the workforce. And if so, how are we going to accommodate that situation? So the court usually resolves this by entering what's called status quo orders. An order of status quo will basically itemize those things that need to be paid, and those things will have to continue to be paid during the divorce. So if the court enters an order of maintaining the status quo, that's going to mean that whatever the other party was contributing to before the divorce started, they're going to have to continue to do so during the divorce. Likewise with you, whatever you are contributing, it may not be money, but it may be time, or it may be childcare. Whatever you are giving, you've got to continue to give that too. So this means in a situation where you're, let's say, a stay-at-home mom, the dad would have to still put his paycheck into the joint account, if that's what you were doing before, in order to pay the house payment and the Kroger bill and all of these things. At the same time, you were, in essence, providing daycare as a stay-at-home mom. You're not at liberty to say, well, we're splitting up, so I'm going out for the day. You figure out a way to deal with this. Nuh-uh. Doesn't work that way. You've got to contribute your share, whatever that was, time or money. He's got to contribute his share of time or money, whatever it was. In our example, he was contributing money, and you obviously were being the homemaker and contributing time. Now, that's what happens during the divorce, so that the divorce can go on without interrupting your ability to support the household. After the divorce is a different story. What's going to happen when the divorce is finalized? What assistance can you expect to get? Well, if you have custody of your child, you don't have to worry about support, because the court's going to order child support coming from him to you that will assist based on the Michigan guidelines. You're going to get support that will assist you in the financial aspects of raising your child. Now, what about yourself? How are you going to manage? The child support is for the child. It's not including what expenses you may have. How are you going to manage those? Well, there are certain possibilities. If the marriage supports it, you might be able to put in a request for what we used to call alimony or spousal support. But not every marriage and every divorce has spousal support. It has to do with the duration of the marriage, how much money the parties make, is there money available to pay it? All these things go into account. So you're going to need, in your specific case, an analysis of what you can actually get. Can you get the child support? Can you also get spousal support? Your each case is going to be different, so we suggest that you speak to your attorney. If you have questions about that, of course, and you don't have an attorney, you can call us. We'll be glad to give you some guidance on how this would work in your particular case.